Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
In fact, I got to know about this story a few days back as I had a conversation with some community members who were telling us about what was happening here. But we didn't have much information until then the police decided to conduct this operation. And according to the MEC for Community Safety, Security and Liaison in the province, Jackie Masia, they made a breakthrough through the work that was done by top police officers in the province. They got that information and they started investigating. That is why then that information led them to this particular camp. It's a farm just outside White River where actually it was designated for security training, and the police are telling us that as you look into the situation, things have changed completely. This is now looking like a military base, as they were raiding some of the tents here where these people have been staying for 4 months now, as we are told by the police as well as the MEC who's been here on site. These people have been here for 4 months, and according to the MEC, Jackie Masia, he's saying that they should have been proactive in as far as this issue is concerned. They are concerned about what is happening. They feel like they should have discovered what is happening here very much early through intelligence. That is why then he's saying that all the security agencies in the country, not only in the province, should be much vigilant because this tell you that it is a well-coordinated project looking into the equipment on site. They've got a gym, they've got almost all facilities that you can think about, and it tells you that there's a lot of money that has been invested in this project. As we have heard from the spokesperson of the police, Donald Mdluli, there's still a lot of investigation or information that needs to be sourced because these people have just been taken in. But what we have seen so far is that no weapons have been found inside those tents where these people have been camping. There are beds, there's food. In fact, when the police pounced here, some of them were still having breakfast. And looking behind, it's still an active scene as those 95 foreign nationals from Libya are still taking their belongings from the tent. And of course, Iman, the police making sure that they escort them because they don't know as to what might happen if they are not too close to them, to ensure that everything is done accordingly. Let's just take a listen to the MEC for Community Safety, Jackie Masia, as to what he had to say about this operation that was conducted from early this morning, Iman.
We are very worried as a department and also as a province. It looks like there is a serious operation that is happening around here in this farm since April. It's been 4 months now. There are Libyan foreign nationals who are here in this country, applied, they've got the visa to be here to study for security training. However, they violated their visa in terms of what they've applied for. They are here now conducting military base. We have information that they are going around communities, harassing communities. There are issues of serious cases that have been opened against people whom we are unable to identify up to so far. Like cases of rape, harassing communities around these areas.
Pan Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King 053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi, and we're back at it again with another one. And we're going to Mpumalanga, my home province, right just outside White River. There's a farm where it is registered as a place where you can train securities, but they find 95 Libyans, brothers who are roaming around the community. The community knows these people. These people were harassing the community. There's some crimes that were committed by these people. And in the pursuit of searching what is going on there, The police then realized, actually, these people are not here for security training. There's a military operation that is happening here. And your boy wants to cover this story because it's very important. Some of you already were asking for it. I was just busy with the EFF. Enjoying myself, of course, enjoying myself. Before I start with this story, let me go back to Limpopo, just next to Mpumalanga, and speak about the 2 billion drug factory that was busted there. And the owner of the farm is an AfriForum leader in Groblershoop. Nobody's saying anything about that. In fact, the story of the 2 billion is already forgotten. 2 billion of drugs. I thought you guys said Nigerians are selling drugs. AfriForum is selling the drugs. Shh, abantu abamnyama. If it was the Nigerians and Zimbabweans and Lesotho, you guys will be going out in the streets and trying to find and unalive any Nigerian in Limpopo. It's AfriForum, it's white people, it's Mexican people. You are quiet. The sickness of us African people. Siyagula, man. So the notion of saying we are not xenophobic, we just hate crime, then why is it that we hate crime on different levels? When it's African people, we hate crime kakulu. But when it's AfriForum, the farm owner is an AfriForum leader. Busy making money. Then when you are asking yourself, why is AfriForum having so much money to pay Nell, their lawyers? To pay their lawyers and to always pursue court cases against Julius Malema. Again, where are these people getting their money? Here's your answer. Here's your answer. Introspect yourself, you Africans. Why do you have so much hate for Africans? You have already forgiven those ones. Drugs that are killing the community. You guys are angry at the end user. You are angry at the guy that sells the small packets, small pills in your community. But now we found the factory that produces these things. You are quiet. Nobody's saying, let's take AfriForum to court. And that is why we're going to have Paseta's legal arm that is going to challenge such court cases to make sure that the police don't stop, don't keep quiet, and people are released on 2,000 rand bail, on 10,000 rand bail, while dire crime is killing the whole community, is killing the nation. That is why the Paseta legal arm is so important. It's so important. I'm going to come back to the story. I'll think here for manje. Mbuyele lapha eMpumalanga. White River. You guys, you said people must not come illegally in South Africa. Zimbabweans are jumping rivers. Lesothans are just walking into South Africa, and so on. Nigerians are coming here illegally. Their permits are expired, whatever. This group of rubbish people, Libyans, I don't like Libyans because they killed Mohammed Gaddafi. They killed him. Gaddafi was killed by his own people. So I don't like them because Gaddafi was one of those great leaders of Africa. Now this rubbish of 95, you know, in South Africa, our constitution is going to kill us, guys. You know, these people, we asked, when the police got there, and they were raiding the place, they were asking them so much, hey, gentlemen, can you please, guys, stand there? We want to search this place for weapons. We want to understand. Even the person who was training them is not arrested. The farm owner is not named. If it was black and it was from the EFF or the ANC or the MK, they were going to name the black person. But because it's white, nobody's talking about the farm owner. Do you guys see the sickness that we have here as Africans? Do you see how much we still need to wake up as Africans? Now here's a farm registered as a company. Listen, forgot the name of the company. They are busy here trading people for military purposes. For military purposes. What was this operation's end game? Were we going to have rebels in South Africa? Where these rebels are shooting down communities members? Where these rebels are strong enough to bring another 95 from Libya to challenge the South African government? Who's funding these people? Who's funding this whole operation? Let's make an example so that you guys can understand how outrageous our behavior to these criminals are. What will happen in Spain, in Germany, in Netherlands, in China, in Russia, in the UK, in Scotland, in England, in, all of those places? What will happen in Spain, in Argentina, in Brazil? What will happen in the United States of America? What will happen if they find 95 black Africans operating a military base there? What will happen to our people? They will hang all of them. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. 95 black people, if they were found outside Africa doing this. In fact, Libya is one of the most racist country to black people, because remember, those people pass Libya in trying to go to to Spain via the sea. They pass Libya. One of the works that the Ivory Coast people have to do, and the Nigerian people who want to escape to Europe, they pass Libya and they get killed in numbers there. In numbers. So I don't like Libyans. I don't like them. There's those Africans that I don't consider as Africans because they don't get treated the same as us black people. Morocco, Libya, Egypt. Egypt has trying to kill all the black people there. When you look at Egypt, you think this is a it's a Arabic country. But when you read the history of Egypt, you see black people and you ask yourself, what is going on here? You go into the pyramids, you see the paintings, it's black people. But you look at their people, their president, their soccer team, their whatever, you don't see African people. You see these Arabs. Libya, Morocco, Liberia, what's the other one? Algeria. There's another one I'm always missing. There's another one that I'm always missing. But you guys know these African countries I'm talking about, the Arab countries. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. They don't treat us Africans, us black Africans, equal to them. They think we are rubbish, those people. Today, there's 95 of them that were caught committing a crime against, because as a country, we need to even make up our own rules to punish these people. To say, no, these people were trying to assassinate the president. They were planning a coup against the government. We need to come up with something like that. But no, South Africa is going to take them, going to put them in nice, beautiful cells with Wi-Fi and TV. And the worst thing that can happen to them is deportation. They'll deport them to their country. That's the worst thing that is going to happen. The best thing that is going to happen to them is they're going to, all 95 of them, mark my words, will come out and they will say, we did not find any wrongdoing of these people. The only thing that we see that they did wrong is that they overstepped their visa reason for visit that they came here for. 95 people from one country coming to South Africa to train for security. What is so special about South Africa that they can't do this training in Libya? Our government allows all of this. Allows all of this. We don't have a country, South Africa. We don't have a country. Now, your boy King is sitting there like, if there is a farm in Limpopo with 2 billion rand of drugs and manufacturing production, and if there's a farm in White River in Mpumalanga that has a military base operation happening there. Your boy King asks himself then, what is there in Northern Cape? What is there in the Eastern Cape? What is there in the KwaZulu-Natal? What is there in the Western Cape? Your guess is good as mine. Your guess is good as mine. These people are everywhere. Remember, Orania shows with pride how they are training their small boys how to shoot. At a shooting range or gun range, whatever they call it. They shoot there. Small children, they teach them how to shoot in Orania. Why hasn't the police went there and go and search for every gun that is there and see if those guns are legal? Why? Why is it that police don't make it, even the army, don't make it a habit of searching all the farms in and out of scrutinizing the activities that is happening in those farms? Because if I was a police, if I was him, I was going to plan an operation to search all, listen to me, all the farms in South Africa, all of them, black, white, pink, green, all of them, for weapons, for checking for some type of criminal activity that is happening there, and everything. If I was the minister of the defense force, I was going to do that. I was like, oh my God, if this is happening in Mpumalanga, probably something is happening in other provinces. You guys tell me if I'm right or wrong. Now, it's fine. We have discovered this thing. People are training for army, whatever. We don't know what these people were planning. What are we going to do, Tina, as Africans? Do we have to open a Paseta army arm again? Because our government is sleeping. Our government is treating these things so lightly. So lightly. So my thing, it will to say, we as Paseta need to have a military arm also. A military arm that is going to prepare for anything that can come. To defend South Africans against AfriForum, against Orania, against whatever. Because these people are preparing themselves for the war should it come. We need to do the same also. We cannot depend on the police. We cannot depend on the army. If you think you can depend on the army, ask Nigerians. They will tell you what is happening there in the north of Nigeria. Ask them. Ask the Congolese. Ask them what is happening in the DRC. Ask them where is their army when a small coup like the M23 is taking over the country, killing people and protecting minerals for these European countries, including China. Ask them if the citizens are not armed, if the citizens are not prepared for war, when war comes. You see, if you take war to the United States, you're not going to only have the army problem because they've got one of the strongest armies in the world, but you're going to have the citizens problem because those citizens are armed. They can protect their own family. Some of you will come to your houses, there's no gun in your house. No gun. I don't know. What do you think? You're going to beat them? What is going to happen? You can fight with your arms. If 3 or 4 of those Liberians enter your house and they've got guns, what are you going to do? They're going to rape your wife in front of you. They're going to kill your children in front of you. And there's nothing that you can do because South Africans are so relaxed. Don't watch this channel if you want to be the relaxed type. This is not a relaxing type channel. This is not, we're not doing this for trending. We want to change South Africa, Tina Bani. How? 95. Libyans found there. Just, I don't know, what is it that they are doing there? Planning something big, obviously. So it's up to us as South Africans. We must demand no bail for those guys. Like I said, if we don't have a legal arm, if we don't have a community of Mpumalanga, of White River, if they don't stand up and go to the courts and say, we demand no bail, we demand, and deportation is not going to help us, guys. These people need to be imprisoned forever. We demand no bail, and they must be imprisoned and not deported, because some of them are going to come back. Because we welcome everyone in Africa, except for our Zimbabwean brothers and Lesotho brothers and our Antonio. Because some of them come here with legal documents. Because the thing is, you can see, legal or not illegal, it's not about how you came to South Africa. It's what you are doing when you are in South Africa. South Africans don't hate Zimbabweans. South Africans don't hate Nigerians. South Africans don't hate Lesotho people. South Africans don't hate South Africans hate the crime that these people commit when they are here. We have to be honest with that one. So, yeah, that's my recap on this thing. Yeah, so what now that you know that there's people practicing military things under your nose? So what? What are you gonna do? My question is always, what are we going to do? If you want Paseta to also establish a military arm, a training arm, train our children how to use weapons, how to protect their family. If you want that, and not only our children, communities, parents, where people can come and we can pay, and those who don't have criminal records, who don't have a bad temper and everything, we can assist them to get weapons. That's what these gun shops are doing. When you go there as a white person, they help you. They write motivation for you. They get you a firearm license quickly as a white person so that you can protect yourself against the blacks. But when we get guns, the training must be there for our people. Angazi ukuthi ngithini na. Angazi ukuthi ngithola later or nizongithola later. Phuma again. Rest in peace proverb. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I'm on my way to Mpumalanga. I'm on my way. It's past 3 literally as I'm shooting this. I'm on my way to Mpumalanga to go and do something quickly there, personal things. I'll be back. I'm not sure if you guys will get some videos on Monday, or maybe I'll just upload and wait for it to make it to reflect on Monday, especially this one. So pray for us for safe travels and everything. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. And thank you to everyone who has donated to Paseta, the Pan African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. The people of the 25, you guys broke a record. You've been donating since the 25 till today, the 29th. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Your money will be used for the greater purpose of liberating Africans through education. So our children deserve your 50 rand. So if you haven't already, please send your 50 rand. We want 10,000 people to donate only 50 rand to this dream, so that the first stage of Paseta can go. The first stage, which is getting the land and everything. You guys know who've been watching how I report all the time as to what we do with this money. So thank you so much, guys. We're getting where we want to get. At the end of the month, I'll give you guys a financial breakdown as to how many people has donated and how many more people we still need to donate. So simele wena nje phela ukuthi usize nge-donation yakho. Thank you so much, guys. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan Africanism. I salute you.